Hello everybody, how are you? Yeah, gotta make a little bit of sense of what's going on and what we must do next. Yeah, I hope say everybody today don't do something in terms of organizing. I hope you have done something really important for we the people to try to do something. I hope you are doing something. Everyone was not only online. I hope we're on ground. I hope we're online meeting, arranging, organizing, making sure that we are taking a step forward. People who don't join NRM, people who message me, never get the emails and things like that. I will meet with our secretary today to find out maybe too many people to reply, and we'll work on them to deliver faster. You know, yeah. So, real quick, making sense of it all. I see many of our middle class people from Nigeria today are distraught. You know, waiting the ancestors show us like this, the example where they show us and why it must wake us up. And that be the reason why I talk today. I have a lot of friends who lose property this period, you know. Some of their goods, their stores, you know. So these are real issues, you know, where people they concerned about right now. And I tell you, any guys today concerned. Better your store than your life, right? Better your store than your life. Now, waiting the obvious to us as Nigerians, we say, we the people, we the working class, we do everything for this government. I don't think whether people really understand the level of assistance, of protection we would give federal government and our state government and our local governments as the citizens of this country. Now, any of us, we get any small business, we try, we make any little change. Any one of us, I really joke, look your life, look your back. How many people there on top of your back? Look the amount of people who they take care of. If we like this, if we verse, cut off all our money, we give all our cousins, all our friends, we don't get everything we would do to just keep people head up. How many people will they pay their rent? How many people will they? I mean, all of us. If we not take care of all these people, all of them go down. Either they dead or angry or turn to criminal and all these things. All those things rest on us. Everybody for Nigeria are kind of government. Once you hold small bar, you don't become small government. We are taking care of all the people. While we are still paying tax to some people to do the same and they are not doing it. Waiting this one show us now an example, now lesson. The ancestors love us with their children. They cannot let waiting not be our own portion befall us. I promise you that. This one where they show us soon, a wake up call. And make people not go back to sleep. And me and they talk about protest. Yeah, we must capture this energy. Everybody, I want to feel you starting something. I want to feel all of us starting something. You know, see what in this period shows we say, now through us, through we the middle class, the oppressors, they reach the poor. Whatever happens to the poor, we need to check ourselves now because it's through us. We are their instruments. Now we be the buffer also between them and the poor. So when they are coming to the poor, now we they use. When they are coming for election violence, not be politicians they go share money now. Politicians are in campaign they go come for. Now through us, the money they enter street, it will cause violence. You understand? When they did for their office, they do their nonsense for government office. Now we be their aides. Now we be their civil service. Now we be their assistant. Now we they make everything move smooth now. Now. Because we say we are trapped by the fear of poverty. All of us, everybody will be here. If you get one better sickness, we'll chop you 12 million, we'll be 12 million, 15 million. Everybody will form big boy. How many people will they see want the better sickness? How much they will begin to see everybody donate. So all of us they form big boy, but we not say one small better thing hammer us or one person who will love our Peking. How many of us can come back from that financially? So now we see they take peanuts now. Instead of make fight, make public health care they up to standard. We are fighting to beg for money to take care of ourselves alone. We are working rather to beg for money to take care of ourselves. Instead of make fight for better public school, make it day, move all of us we send our children. We're going to even increase the closeness in society. Now school, poor man and rich man Peking they meet now. Now school they supposed they meet now. Now school supposed they build nation now. Now school my Peking supposed they meet children of people where they for where they poorer than me for society now, where they less lucky than I am to make it. Now school is supposed to make, they relate realities. But all of us don't carry all our children go put for private school now. They only mix with the public school now. How many of us children did public school? So we abandon their children in those dead ass schools, man. I know where our education is spoiled for Nigeria without the help of the professors and the lecturers and the university board and the education board, all of us for the same class, helping to destroy the life of the poor. So you see how they enter them through the, if for the bank where they want launder money, not be where they work there, not be where they work there. Working so we can beg for, working so you can go and borrow money to pay your rent. Working so you can go and borrow money to pay hospital bills. Is that the life? Now, most importantly, we need to now understand, since there will be this buffer, since there will be the pipe where they enter the people, when the people are coming for them, at that same pipe they go pass come. Since we are the buffer between them, there's no way the poor will rise against the oppressor when they don't go come through the middle class. When they don't go come through us, there's no way it's going to happen. The only way, right, when you know go be say it will happen through us, we say we ourselves must be a part of them through a political alliance, through a social alliance. This will not be charity matter. How do all of you feel now? All of them, the time when they shout charity for COVID, how do all of you feel now when you waste your small bar, they feed your streets? Why some people stash 600 by 600 feet warehouse full of food when supposed to give poor people, they don't give them? How do you feel? The millionaires go where they say the billionaires go where they say they donate the things. When they say they donate the money, how do they feel that the money that they donated was not shared? If they're going to not be saying they won't really share them, how you go donate money for people to share something? You know, go monitor your money, say they share the thing. Listen, guys, as we did like now, we are the buffer. We have to change this country from the fact of part of we the people, you understand, we continue to aid and abet the destruction of this country. We must now start our own conscious revolution. You see, a country cannot be greater than the consciousness of its people. I repeat, a country cannot be greater than the consciousness of its people. The level of Nigerian consciousness may be the level of Nigeria. So, if we say we want to raise this country up, we must raise up our consciousness. See, as everybody they talk, if this government truly like Nigerian people, as everybody they holler at this, one of the things they're supposed to also talk about is say they want to reduce this tariff before they just increase. They say they go reduce electricity tariff. You see, they do agreement with NLC. Where that one? If anybody don't see reduction, let me know. I better write for comments. If your light bill has been reduced as they promised us with NLC. Government come and just they lie left, right, and center. They lie left, right, and center. We must see, one of the things where we owe the people of this country, we say this Commonwealth of Nigeria, the opportunities of Nigeria must begin to serve the children of everybody. We must begin to kill the special Nigerian. When I say kill the special Nigerian, I mean that word, do you know who I am, must mean nothing anymore in this country. The special Nigeria must no longer exist. Me and you are equal. We are the same. We are equal. There's nothing that, in the terms of our political entity, our social narrative, there's nothing that makes any Nigerian more important than the other. My country people, see, we need to find a Nigeria, or fight for a Nigeria, where we are no longer held hostage by public school, by private schools, by private housing, all these high prices. We say all the people we get those things. Now from our Commonwealth, they draw the money. And they always talk to people about wealth redistribution for this country. When I talk to them about wealth redistribution, they go to say, I mean, say, maybe they share their money for people. No. What we are saying is this. Those people that have exclusively made their wealth from the Commonwealth of Nigeria, meaning those people that have made their money from Nigerian land, those people that make money from Nigerian oil, from Nigerian team, from Nigerian resources, from Nigerian appointments, from federal government, all those money must now be reinvested in the Nigerian people massively. And this must be legacy projects,
the warehouse,
not for profit.
Something that ought to have been shared.
How can we have so many billionaires and none of them have legacy?
I think the palliative started going around from May. We are in October, and these items are being covered. So this guy is very excited as he has the the Kekena Pep, as you can see, it is loaded with items, and in fact,
when people hear word redistribution, they will fear.
This is my own property. And sometimes when the leader hear Nigerians talking about
Nigerian resources,
they tend to like, what do you
was not put there
you are lazy. Why do you
to make somebody a billionaire.
But
the resources of Nigeria was put there to develop Nigeria.
You can see how loaded.
So if it will be commercialized, how can it benefit some individuals more than it's benefiting the whole nation?
How huge
can our billionaires and our political elite, can they say that their lifestyle is at the same level as Nigerian development?
See that if you look at it closely.
How can you be living high lifestyle of a poor country?
You know, these are things that
I'm never saying people should say no, keep what you have, but now invest it in the people. It can no longer be seen as your personal wealth for yourself only to do as you please. Because you are not Bill Gates, you are not Steve Jobs.
When you want to come out,
you understand? These people who can see what they added to their nation. If Steve Jobs did not exist, there will be no iPhone, no Apple. If Bill Gates did not exist, there will be no Microsoft.
So that
you understand? But tell me what we will not have if these billionaires in Nigeria did not exist. I mean, we will not have somebody to sell. We will not be able to sell cement to ourselves. We will not be able to sell food to ourselves. I mean, what is it gone that they do that has made them billionaires?
And you will see the active motion of those people. They are not so much in a haste.
So if we do not find a political alliance that will change the policy of this country from using the Commonwealth of everybody, you see all those people that are breaking your shop that is annoying you, all the people running around that are burning things that is now suddenly annoying you. You see,
like, why would these people just pack this thing, just put it like something that's supposed to be shared, for crying out loud?
That should be invested in youth center and research and development in our schools to employ them in different. See, we have an underdeveloped country. Just imagine if we decide to fix our healthcare. Do you know how many millions of Nigerians that will Nigerians that will employ at once.
He did the video.
Do you know what that means? You want to fix Nigerian healthcare?
So before they will come out and say,
not all these white elephant projects all over that is only enriching where they can just collect money.
When,
just when they can collect money, that's what everybody wants to do. What about nation building? So want to fix healthcare? Do you know what I mean? Do you know ambulance drivers, emergency response center, the amount of hospitals you have to build, the contractors to build it, the builders they will employ in all 7 areas on 4 local government. I mean, that kind of energizing of the nation.
Some of these warehouses are private warehouse. Like just going.
Imagine, okay, healthcare is too difficult. You need doctors to make it work. Okay, how about housing? Imagine a government that decides to, okay, this government, we have 50 million Nigerians or more are homeless, living on the street or not in shanty towns or in inhabitable conditions. This government, we are going to remove slums in Nigeria. We will fix housing. Do you know what that means in terms of employment?
Will still come out and deny that.
Do you know what that means?
In fact, I've seen
whereas with 21 years, this government cannot boast of any tangible public housing projects, so that them and their friends can be charging us high rents for the rest of our life.
I think VSF fund or something for the ID cards. Yeah, yours may seems to be like true, but who knows? Who knows to details?
So we have an underdeveloped country.
To details.
Why is it difficult for you people to say, okay, now Nigerians we are going to have to borrow money. We are going to borrow 2 billion, $1 billion, $3 billion. Why some people in Nigeria are sitting on 10? Some people are sitting on 15. Some people are sitting on 25. So, and all this money they made it from also. So now they are sitting on their own personal. It's not their personal money. Why they are using the name of our children to go and be borrowing money to put on everybody's head? When are we going to stop being fools? When are we going to tell all of their professors and their analysts that on their seat, shut up? We don't do again. It's not working, say. Bros J official, you're not. Nigerians pay one of the highest rate for internet in the world. 30,000 a month. You'll be selling 15 gig for 5,000, 1/6 of minimum wage. Who is fixing these prices? Let me tell you, maybe today you've woken up and you're thinking one way or the other. Listen. If we do not form a political alliance with the poor today, if we don't start the work now, energize ourselves to the core, what we saw this past week is only a dress rehearsal. Because I've told you, you are the buffer. There's no way the poor is getting to the oppressor and the political and business elite. They don't come through you. You are the buffer. You are the army. You are the police. You are everything. The middle class is everything that they have to go through to get to where they are going. And we've abandoned them. We've abandoned them for 60 years. We are thinking, this is the time we have to stand up. We have to stand up, oh. We have to stand up. Because the life we are living in Nigeria, even we, the middle class, we are enslaved, we are held to ransom. How much are they paying us? Charging us millions in rent. Hundreds of thousands for unlimited Wi-Fi in your home. DSTV, the narcos bill, everything highest, one of the highest in the world. Why we are on low wage? Don't you think it? Why is it that their own services, the price is always high, like international price? But when they want to pay us salary, they'll be negotiating low. Why? Why must they lower us? Why must they lower the value of our labor? We'll be borrowing money. People sitting on billions in our country. They will be saying when you are talking, you are the one that is not patriotic. Now everybody is trying to live vicariously through the rich, looking up, thinking one day it will be you. It will never. Go and check the history. It's there for everybody to see. Every generation, if to say that everybody they make money, when is it going? How come? You can go and Google this. The World Bank said you have more chances of winning the lottery. You have more chances of winning the lottery than raising above your class. Or let me be more accurate. You have more chances of winning the lottery than dying above the class you are born in. I repeat, you have more chances of winning the lottery than actually dying above the class you are born in. So no matter how you also now, your young age, we say you go make a. He say, you know, people I know, we don't go back to village after they, you know, when they young, this uncle they make an idea. Now uncle. All those apartments you are renting, don't you know where the former owner has gone to? Mowe. After staying there, hustling like you, thinking he will go front. He has gone to Mowe. Ibafo. He's on his way to his village, small. He doesn't know. He's on his way to his village. He doesn't know. Okay. Let's be deceiving ourselves. Anyway, for me, so that's where, you know, because today, I don't want to say much, but many things have come to my knowledge that just try to like kill my spirit, but, you know, I got to energize myself and say, no, you know, nothing good comes easy. So I need you people to also not give up, to work, you know, even though you're not on NigeriaResistance.org, joining us to, you see, and one more thing, don't let somebody go and form party and drag you inside without explaining to you anything. Just say, we have one party, everybody. We are not doing that to, at least, me, I'm not sure. Whatever we want to do now, let it be something that we build new. Nigeria needs new things, new minds, new mindsets. You know, we need a new mindset, establishing new things ourselves now, things that we can touch and hold. Let's not look to the international world though. Let's find solutions that we can execute with our own hands like this. 200 million people. We can't build a country. What kind of rich people do we have in this nation? You have resources. You have labor. Resources, labor that you have underdevelopment. These three things that should create an explosion of innovation. Opportunities abound everywhere. It's a lie, you myopic thinking. Have billions, but you can only buy things. Big house, buy something. Big house, buy something. Big house, buy something. Big house. I mean, what's that? What kind of small box? What box? I'll tell you, Shao, it's all psychological. You see these people that are ruining us now. Their ancestors, I've said it before, I'm telling you, their ancestors are the ones, are the Africans that were so mesmerized by things. You know, mesmerized by things that they were willing to sell their brothers, sell human beings for things. That's why today they want you to think about your property, those things you own, put them over people. That's what it means to make it to the top. Top. T-O-P. Things over people. So to make it to the top, you must have that psyche like them. You must put things over people. But the moment we in Africa start putting our people over their things, then we are free. The day, because that's all they did now, they just broke some of your things, spoiled some of your things, all of you back off, you turn to slave again. Why they continue to destroy the lives of people that they have not even given birth to yet. They destroy their life. We don't care. They are dying of hunger. Accidents on the road every day. People dying like flies on the express. Even in inner cities. Nobody's doing anything. Everybody's dying. Nobody's enforcing anything. You know, but you know, your things. These people, their ancestors used to sell your ancestors away for things. That's how they got all this money. That's how they got all this money and became the organs of our society and subverted our traditional order. Learn your history well. It's things. Until today, it's the same thing. That's why they can't build anything great. They don't have it in their mind. They just show them new Ferrari. Ooh, Oh, let me go and exploit the life of 2,000 people in my country, 2 million people in my village, and come and buy one. Wow. They are still selling our life away, our resources, everything. They are still selling it for things. So before it was gin, mirror, textile, salt, all those dumb shit. Today is Ferrari, Phantom, house, watch. You know what is the latest Oyibo have to give them? They can never build. Never. Niger Republic here, now only 6 months to tell them to build refinery. Where are we? How many years? Yeah, I know even Nigerians working there. Foreigners, Lokosi Bay. Too late, cotton. How will we learn to build if we don't teach, if we don't allow the people to build? We'll be building road that will be seen Oyibo there in 2020. How will we know if we don't do it? So what are the engineers in our university learning? What are they doing? What are the professors in the universities there for? Everything must be, the price of everything must be doubly inflated, triply. We hear now, wanna continue. But there must be wealth redistribution in this country. We must use the commonwealth of the people of this country to develop the people of this country. Or else we, the middle class, will be the ones to pay. And this ones, they are cowards. They won't even stay to fight for it. They don't already amass enough. They will just run and leave us in the chaos. They will run. And start blaming the poor whose life they've destroyed for starting problem. How can you blame poor people in Nigeria for starting? Now poor people start this problem. Now Agbero start this problem. Agbero, when we say the only work where you give and to stay for garage, they collect money every day. You can't close the garage now, no money to collect every day. You say, me enter street. Not be you order line. Not be then they collect money for bus driver every day. Now they enter streets. Now poor people start Amabi. Now poor people start the problem of Nigeria. Let's continue now. You're dictating nonsense. You know? So that's my own message today. That's my own message. I see a lot of people want to contribute to the thing. This matter is really serious. This middle class and poor divide. So maybe I'll do another live and I'll invite some people to discuss with me. What I'll do is I will see your comments. You know, if you want to discuss something, I'll give you like 10 minutes on my next live. You know, but not today. I have other things to do. I just wanted to share this with the people because my mind has been heavy. I have to let it out. You know, Africa, Niger resistance, liberation, generation. Let me see if any Niger resistance people are watching. Yes, you see, they are there. I trust my people.
Please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe. Share this video. Subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel.